I'm here to talk about OUM, Open University Malaysia. They recently came to a decision that shortening the time frame for our essays from 24 hours to 8 hours is a good idea. Hey, it passed the judgment. Open University Malaysia is a university that offers part-time study programs. You can basically study while you work. You have to be able to juggle both of them, of course. Now, in here it says that it's flexible. But after this recent notice, I highly doubt that. Accessible? To anywhere you have internet. It's affordable. That's debatable, but I'm leaning more towards okay. Not a yes or no, just okay. Oh, you're gonna have 3 semesters. You're gonna have semesters in January, May, and September. This is so blurry. It's fully online, and the duration depends on the program taken, which means you could be studying for years if you take one course at a time, one semester. But I'm not sure I know anyone who does that. To anyone who does do that, I respect you. You're willing to study for that long. Anyways, this is our problem. Kepada semua pelajar Open University Malaysia, to all the students of Open University Malaysia, tempo peperiksaan akhir bagi format essay. This is basically saying the time frame they allowed you to have for the final exams with an essay format, or in other words, a subjective. With all due respect, as listed as above, I'm sorry, I can't translate very well. It is okay, so they're informing you that the time given for you to complete your essay used to be 24 hours, but then here it says tempo peperiksaan semester akhir bagi format essay akan berubah dari 24 jam kepada 8 jam sahaja. They will be changing the time for your essay from 24 hours to just 8 hours. Bermula semester Mei, starting this May. Masa peperiksaan adalah dari jam 9 pagi sehingga 5 petang. The time for the exams will start from 9 in the morning to 5 in the evening. To 5 in the afternoon, or is it evening? Afternoon, yeah. Pelaksanaan peperiksaan masih kekal sebagai take-home examination. It's still known as a take-home examination, or known as essay. Perubahan tempo peperiksaan ini telah diluluskan oleh Jawatan Kuasa Pengurusan Akademik University dan adalah selaras dengan keperluan Malaysian Qualification Agency dan Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi. So basically, they need for this change to approved, and it has been approved, without thinking, what are we gonna do? What are the students going to do? Okay, I'm a student at OUM. I gotta say, a lot of changes happened, and there were good changes, there were not so good changes, but this is the worst. Imagine you have to wake up early, 6 in the morning. You head down to your office at 6 in the morning because it's far away from your home. You work until 5. Come back home, it's nearly 6. How much time do you have left? 0. So thanks a lot, OUM. You really think about the students out there. Let's not even start talking about those who work 2 jobs. There are some who work 1 job in the morning and another in the afternoon. But the afternoon job, they work until in the evening, sometimes until 5 or until 6. and they have an examination they have to take. What are they supposed to do? Hey boss, can I take a day off? I got an exam tomorrow. What kind of exam? Oh, just school stuff. You think they'll let you off that easily? Not all bosses are kind. And the head of OUM once told us, work first, study second. Because this is a part-time study, we're supposed to put our work first. We're supposed to put our work before our studies. But now they're making it as we have to put our studies before our work because the examination is part of the studies. We paid money for the courses. If we fail, we're gonna have to retake them. If it's possible, I've never failed this yet. Like I said, yet. But yeah, to those who can't make it to the exam on time, I don't know what they offer. There's no explanation here. Anyways, (12th to 27th August. That's not a lot of. I don't think there's any holidays. Not a lot of holidays if there are. And here's how they scheduled it. This is the course info. This is a date, and this is a time. Now, pay attention to the date. They never specified if they were going to put it on a weekend or a weekday. They just give you the date. If it falls on a weekday and you have to work full day that time, well, kiss your exams goodbye or kiss your great credits at work goodbye. Now, there are some people who work on weekends and they work full days. Not everyone has a cushy job. Not everyone has a nice job. Sometimes they have to go back to work on weekends. They don't work on weekdays and get the weekend to rest. No, they work every single day to earn the money. It says here, the format for the multiple choice questions remains the same. It's 24 hours. But the only thing I'm believing they didn't change it is because the time we are given to complete the multiple choice questions is either 75 or 90 minutes, and that's the reason they don't change it. But I'd really like to ask these people why they thought it's a good idea. We're not teenagers going to school anymore. We're working adults. Keyword working. Yes, I know some of the people that attended OUM don't work yet, but are you really sure you know how their future works? What steps they're gonna take? They might start working, and when they see this, oh, we're in a lot of trouble. For the people who work half day, maybe they have time to catch up. But what of those who work full days? I really want to thank OUM for doing this stupid decision. Don't even get me started on the HQ situation. You know what? I'm just going to say it. When I heard about this through a petition to change the time so it's not during working hours, which I'm thinking, yeah, that's good. You don't want to give us 24? Then that's fine, but don't make it so we have to do the exam during working hours. Anyway, I called the OUM where I live, which is Kuching. They said they have no choice in the matter. HQ gives the orders, they have to comply, they have to follow it. They don't have a choice. They did recommend me to head over to the petition, which I'm guessing they support it. Not, I don't think about fully, but yeah, they do support it. Because even the ones in Kuching, they know we're studying there part-time. We're not full-time students. We're full-time working adults, that's 100%. So they said I can do that, or I could call HQ. Immediately, I asked for the phone to HQ. I called HQ more than a dozen times. I get one call answered. I said, transfer me to the examination department. The person on the other line told me the exam department is closed and they only work half days on Fridays. I shared that information with someone else. They said that was bull. Working half days on Fridays? They said it wasn't possible. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and think, okay, yeah, maybe they do work half days and I didn't know about it. So I asked if they were open tomorrow, which is a Saturday. They said, oh, only our marketing and another department, I didn't hear what they said, is open. I asked them, when is the exam department going to open? They said on Monday. So I'm gonna call them again on Monday, and I'm not even gonna put it like that. I'm gonna demand who thought it was a good idea, and I'm gonna ask exactly what they were thinking. I'm gonna put the example of the person I know who works 2 jobs, and I'm also going to put in that friend I talked about earlier, the one with the job that requires her to travel down. Did I talk about that? Okay, that friend who has to travel down early to her work, or her ride is expensive. That friend works from, let's just say, I don't think 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., but she heads there early, like at about 10 a.m. because the ride fares are cheaper. She's trying to save money, but in doing so, she might just lose her chance at taking the exam, because it's a take-home exam. It's an essay, and she's not sitting in an office doing nothing. She's tutoring. So yeah, her chance of doing the exam during her work hours, near to 0. I'm gonna give them a call again on Monday, and if I receive a response saying the exam department is closed, I'm gonna call them again the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and I'm gonna just keep calling them, even if I have to do my exams. I'll still call them. I'll call them non-stop until I finally get an answer. You might thinking I'm being entitled, right? And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm entitled. I'm entitled to know why our flexibility was thrown out the window. I'm entitled to know exactly why are the promises made to us they're just taking it back. They said that we can focus on our work. Study is second. That's what they always said. But now it's as if they're pushing us to study first and put our work aside. There's also the matter of going to attend a practicum. That is I'll share it another time, because it's actually a topic I want to talk about for quite some time now. I'll be sharing it another time.